But it's important for people to remember that by 7:30, especially if 75, 80% of Floridians have already voted, by 7:30, we can go in and look at a lot of these counties, especially in the middle of the state, and like you said, along the Gulf Coast. If Donald Trump is underperforming by 10, 15%, what he did 4 years ago in those Florida counties, that's not just bad news for him in Florida, that's bad news for him across the country. Now, if Donald Trump is doing as well in those, even those small counties, some of which will have 90% of their vote in and will get it by 7:30 at night on election night, if you take some of those counties in the center of the state and Donald Trump is holding those margins, well, Joe Biden may be in for not just a long night, a very long few weeks.
Well, and look, how about this? I'll call this up. This is what happened on election night 2016 in Florida. Actually, let me hit the button right here. So here, as an example, take a look. Take a look at Pasco County. That's what I was trying to call up. This is one of those counties I remember seeing early on election night, just north of Tampa, Gulf Coast. Look at the Trump margin here, 59-37 over Clinton. Look what we were comparing that to just 4 years earlier. Romney had won it by 7. Trump was winning it by 3 times the margin that Mitt Romney had won it by. And you saw this all over the place on the Gulf Coast. And so you're absolutely right. What we're going to be doing on election night 2020 is we're going to have the 2020 result right here. And we're going to call this up and we're going to say, how does this compare? County after county to 4 years ago. And we saw all the trends you're describing in Florida. We saw them. Are they being replicated? Have they changed in a way that favors the Democrats? Have they changed in a way that favors the Republicans? Have they canceled each other out? Do they say something about what's going to come later? But yeah, I expect, it was Tim Russert 20 years ago who said Florida, Florida, Florida. But that's my expectation for the early hours of election night 2020. There's going to be a lot of Florida, and there's going to be potentially a lot coming out of Florida and some other states in North Carolina and Ohio and Georgia, some other states too. But I think that could be telling us something very significant about the national race.
Well, and Willie, Pasco County, let's look at Pasco County that Steve has up on the big board right now. That's one of the 4 or 5 counties that I'm going to be looking at, that you're going to be looking at 7:15, 7:30 when they dump the votes, because, again, they're going all of the early votes, unlike Pennsylvania and the other Midwest states. Florida's counting the votes right now. They're counting the absentee votes right now. They're counting the early votes right now. Polls close at 7. They drop them at 7:15, 7:30. And again, in a county like Pasco County, they're going to have counted already 90%, 95% of the votes. That's going to come at us very quickly. And Pasco County is one of those counties. If we can show, Steve, by the big board right there and show the numbers there, you look at what Barack Obama got in 2012 and see that he got 46%. Hillary Clinton gets 37%. If we're seeing a number for Joe Biden out of Pasco County at 7:15, 7:30 on election night, and he's sitting at 42, 43%, that's big news, because that means a lot of those Obama, Trump voters are edging back towards Joe Biden. And that means that some of those older white voters are breaking away from Donald Trump. If Trump holds his numbers and Biden is down in the 30s in Pasco County and about 10 other counties in the middle of the state, then again, great news for Donald Trump. He's holding on to the people that he knows he needs to win, and that will carry him through Florida and maybe some other states as well. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.